Hello, everybody! I got bad and good news. I'll start with the bad news. I will not be able to post for approximately a week. A little bit more, maybe. I'm going on vacation. And yeah, I'm sorry. But I will post next week, hopefully, when I get some more content. And, yeah, it's because where I'm going, there's either no Wi Fi or bad Wi Fi reception. And yeah, the good news is we have 5 sick Budget Beast teams to showcase today. So, like and subscribe and stay tuned. We got a Budget Beast team today, and all these players are silver players, so they're fairly cheap. They don't cost that much, and all these players are extremely good at 3 pointers or the best I could find for 3 pointers. So, for shooting lineup, this is I'll be showing this lineup first. All silver players, of course. I have a couple motivators, but you don't need to have the motivators. You can have the regular card. Those are also good too. So start off, we have Aaron Brooks in the point guard. He has an 83 pointer and 80 dribbling. This card's very good. I don't know about you, but every time I shoot with this guy, he makes the threes easily. And yeah, great card to have. I think he should be the best point guard, or the point guard with the best 3 pointer as a shooting silver player. And I'll check all these later in the video. Shooting guard, we have Kyle Korver, who has an 83.3 pointer with +2 because of the shooting lineup. Great card to have. He's one of the best 3-point shooters in the game. So of course, if you have him shoot from the corners, you'll make the threes most of the time. I make it like 99% of the time. There's obviously you're gonna miss once in a while, but he'll make a lot of shots. Robert Covington, even the base card, I'm pretty sure, has an 86 3-pointer as well. That's really good for a silver player. 86 3-pointer +2, which gives him an 88 3-pointer. And yeah, he's a great. All these players that I have in my lineups are great 3-point shooters. Robert Covington is also a great shooting player, so his shooting is also pretty good. So he could shoot mid range or 3-pointers. For power forward, oh, and Robert Covington also gives +1 shooting attribute. So if you want to get this motivator one, it'll help you a bit more. But you don't have to get the motivator. You can also get the base card. So power forward, we have Ersan Ilyasova, who has an 83 3-pointer. A lot of these players have 80 plus 3-pointers. He has a 70 speed, which is pretty fast for a power forward. And yeah, he's also a great 3-point shooter. His shooting is okay, I guess. His dribbling and passing not the best, but it's okay as long as he could just shoot the threes. And finally, in our center, we have Matt Bonner, who has a 78 3-pointer. His speed is pretty good for center, 69. He has decent shooting and decent other stats, dribbling, defense, and passing. And yeah, there it is. The shooting lineup, 69 overall, Budget Beast. And about these players cost about 2,000 each, so each lineup would cost about 10,000. If you're lucky, it'll be a little less. If unlucky, it'll be a bit more. It all depends on your server and the time you buy it, I guess. But yeah, let's just move on to our defensive lineup. I couldn't find that many good players for center or powerful or point guard. So in point guard, I chose Patrick Mills, who has great speed and pretty good dribbling for a silver player. He has 81 speed +2 speed because of defensive lineup. He has 77 3-pointer, which is decent, I guess. But I don't really use him because I have Kyle Korver again. You don't need much explanation. He has 83 pointer and 60 shooting. He has 65 speed. Kyle Singler is a great small forward to have. He has 81 3-pointer, but he's still a good shooter and overall pretty good player. So in power forward, we have Robert Covington, who has a great 3-pointer. He's a great silver player to have. The power forward actually has a higher 3-pointer rating. I'm not sure why, but it does. And he has an 89 3-pointer. So it all depends on what you want. If you want a small forward, then you're going to have an 86 3-pointer. But if you're looking for a power forward, then this guy is the guy to go to. He has an 89 3-pointer, which is like extremely good for a silver player. When are you ever going to see an 89 on a silver player, right? He has good speed, good shooting, and yeah. Charlie Villanueva is a good player to have for 3-pointers. He has 82 3-pointer. He also has 79 speed, which is it's really fast actually for a center. It's a great player to have. Of course, there are always more options to have, but this is my team. I like to have this. This costs roughly about 8,000, I guess. 8,000 to 10,000 again. It all depends on your server and the time you buy it. Moving on to the big man. Again, we have another motivator. But again, you don't need the motivator. You got the base card of Jared Dudley. But let's start with the point guard, Gravis Vasquez. This guy can hit threes easy. Although he has a 79 three-pointer, I love using this guy to hit threes, especially on the top of the key. And yeah, he has pretty good passing, pretty good dribbling, and he's a good player to have overall. Kyle Korver, again, I like to have Kyle Korver in a lot of my lineups, so you don't need to know much about him. You already know he is a great three-point shooter, 83 shooting. If you want the gold player for Kyle Korver, is also go for that. Pretty sure a three-pointer is 96, I think. It should be 96, or in the 90s at least. And yeah, if you have more coins, then go for it. Go for the gold Kyle Korver, or go for a throwback Kyle Korver, which is really, really expensive. He's in the 50, 60k range, and I don't think you want to waste so much coins on one player that's a gold player. So I go for the gold one if you have the coins. Jared Dudley, who has an 88 three-pointer, plus 68 speed, 63 dribble, 63 shooting, 65 defense, and 60 passing. He also gives +1 defense, so that's also a plus. So all the other players get +3 defense, which is nice. Mason Plumlee is my power forward. This guy doesn't have the best shooting. I couldn't find a good power forward to have that was a silver player, so but his speed and shooting is great. He could hit mid-range, short-range shots. Just don't go for a 3 with him, but other than that, within the 3, if you're inside the 3-point line, you'll make shots easily with Mason Plumlee. And we go on to Kelly Olynyk, 71 three-pointer for a center. That's good. Not the best, but it's still good. He has 68 shooting, so he can also hit mid-range shots like Mason Plumlee. And yeah, those are my defensive and big man lineups. Let's move on to our two-way and small ball lineup. Two-way lineup, we have Aaron Brooks again. As you know, he has 83-pointer, good overall player. And again, we have Graves Vasquez, who has an 81 three-pointer this time, not a 79. He's a shooting guard, so I guess he has better three-pointer. Good passing, good dribbling, and good speed again. We also have Robert Covington and Kelly Olynyk again. So this lineup is pretty much the repeat except the power forward. Robert Covington has an 86 three-pointer and a 76 shooting, so yeah, I like to have these players. Channing Frye's a new one. 83 three-pointer is really good. Great player to have for shooting. And you don't need much explanation for Kelly Olynyk. You know that he can hit threes too. Moving on to small ball, we have Aaron Brooks, who gives a +1 three-pointer. He's a three-point motivator, and he has 83 three-pointer already, so again, you don't need to have this card. You can have the regular base card, but it's also nice to give all your players an extra three-point ability. We have Langston Galloway, who has a 73 pointer. And an 81 dribble. That's pretty nice. But I don't think I could find any good silver shooting guard with good three-pointer. I don't know. Or I'm pretty sure I missed some probably. Robert Covington was an 86 three-pointer. +1 because of Aaron Brooks. So he has an 87 three-pointer. Yeah, he has great shooting again. And we have a new one here, Mirza Teletovic, who has an 83 three-pointer +1, so it makes it 84, 76 speed, 56 passing, 60 defense, 62 shooting, and 48 dribble. These cards are awesome. Great budget beast players, and Charlie Villanueva again. These players are great to have. And here's a two-way and small ball lineups. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't know, but I couldn't find any good. Oh, I guess you could have Kirk Henrich, but he doesn't have the best shooting defense. I like Langston Galloway better. He's a better player. If you want, you can have Rushwell Butler. Great player. I have him in my other account. He could hit mid-range shots pretty good. Sometimes he'll hit threes. He'll hit threes like in a row, and then he'll go cold, but then he'll go hot again. So it's up to you if you want Rushwell Butler. But other than that, yeah, you won't find any better players. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Budget Beast team. These are all silver players. You can always go for gold players. I'll show you some gold players right now. You can always go for the gold Corver, who is, yeah, he has a 96 three-pointer. So if you can afford it, go for it. And if you have the money, then go for it. Go for Kyle Corver, and yeah. Who else is there? You could go for Isaiah Kanan. Did I spell it right? Nope. Is it double A? Okay, I can't find it right now, so... Oh, you could also go for Isaiah Thomas. But I can't spell anything right now, so... Okay, so you could go for this guy who has an 84 three-pointer, 85 speed, 86 dribble. Those are great stats, but he's pretty short, 6 feet tall. But again, Isaiah Thomas is pretty short, but he's one of the best three-point shooters in the game. 88 three-point, 91 speed, 87 dribble, 72 shooting, and 78, 78 passing. There are a lot of these for different lineups, so if you could afford him, both of these players, go for it, for sure. Great players to have. Who else do I like to have? Yeah, that's all I could think of on the top of my head. You could go for the gold Ersan Ilyasova. Or you could go for Ryan Anderson, who is also a good three-point shooter. Right here, he has 84 three-pointer. So if you have, of course, if you guys have the coins, go for those players. Who else is a good player to have? There are other, you could go for, yeah, that's all. You could go for Jaleel Okafor, who is a pretty good player. And these are all good three-point shooters. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.